Hello everybody and welcome back to Business Simulator. So we are back here at Urban Tales. If you missed the previous video, we opened up a new pet shop called Urban Tales, and this is this is it at the moment. As you can see, we've not got loads of stuff in stock at the moment. We're still building up. We're only level 3 shop-wise in here, but we should do pretty well today. What I've decided to do today is if I go to the advertising tab here, I think I'm going to advertise this store because it's a low traffic area. I think I want to just give it a boost so we can try and get it leveled up quite quickly today. So I'm going to give it a bit of a boost. Now we could go billboard, social media, air dancer, or bus stop. Now I don't really want to go bus stop or air dancer. They seem quite expensive, and I don't know how well this actually works. So I don't just want to throw some money away because we might need it later. Because I'm hoping to, if not this episode, but in the next one, move on to yet another store. So I want to make sure we've got plenty of cash for that. So I'm going to do social media or billboard. I think I'm going to go billboard just to start. It's a 5-day billboard thing. We'll see if it gives us any more customers. I don't know which billboards get done. It's just random ones around the map. So if we were driving around, we may see our store advertised, but it's it's just placed on a random billboard somewhere. 82. I don't know if this checkout is different to some of the others, but I thought, you know, in the other store, I remember being able to see, like, what change I need to give a little bit easier on the screen, but I feel like I'm in a different position just here. If I'm not standing right or something? I don't know. Feels weird.
This one's mine.
Right, how are we doing stock-wise? Not too bad. We need to get to level 5, and then we can hire an employee, so either a restocker or somebody to work the checkout. Or both. We could probably do both, to be honest. Got more than enough money. We're making around 20,000 a day in profit. So, as you can see, that's not going to take us long to level this place up and get some employees. If you're wondering, and if you've not seen any of this game series before, and you're wondering how are we making 20 grand a day in this store, well, it's actually from all of my stores. So I've got 2 other stores. We've got Paper Clips, which sells stationery, and I've also got one called Best Gifts, which sells gifts, and they're making the majority of the 20 grand per day. All right, what is this? Dog bone. Serve the customer. Need to get those bird cages on. I haven't got any. 92. See, there you go. Right, let's get a bird cage. Where's the bird cage? There's one. So what I'm thinking is we are selling out of bird cages. So this is the second day in store here. Well, not even that, actually. We only did half a day yesterday in store. I'm already thinking we're probably going to need to put bird cages here as well. The amount of them that you can actually get on the shelves is not high. And they do seem to sell quite well, too. So apparently everybody's got a bird. There you go. Thank you. Right, shop level 4. We're rolling towards it. So we could, of course, have a self-checkout as well, but I'll get that later. I think we'll get everything running first, and then we'll automate at the end. Holla. So they're all at this garden fair, so let me have a look at that. Let's have a look to see what's going on in the newsletter. So we had this local baby boom reported, but I'm not really sure because we don't have any shops that serve anything like that. So I don't know if we can cover that anyway. Workshops on planting and compost run all weekend. We need to get a hardware store, don't we? there's two things that are running there for a hardware store. I think I'm going to miss out on it. By the time, if I was to launch one, say next, if we got a hardware store, we might miss out on those events anyway. So I don't know whether to chase that or leave that. Probably leave it, because I just don't think... I mean, they've been running for a couple of days or so, if not more, in-game. So by the time we actually get another store on the go, probably going to have passed. But we might... if more things are going to be sort of covered by that, like hardware stores, if a lot of events are going to be hardware store based, then we'll definitely need to get one of those open at some stage. Thank you. Right, one more customer will be level 5. So that is that customer right there. More bowls on.
This one's mine.
Let's see. We've got here some more bones. Don't really need them, but we'll put them on. Flora clean. Right, this should level us up, so then we can get an employee. 41... 40. There we go. We've reached maximum company limit. So each store you open can give you a maximum of 10 company levels. So we've already achieved maximum with this particular store. So we'll have to open another one if we want to go any higher company-wise. Thank you. I think what I'm going to do is get a cashier. So the reason I'm going to go for a cashier over a anything else, although we have to be a high level anyway, for those, the reason I want a cashier, I can leave the store with a cashier here. You can't leave the store unless you've got obviously a way of selling products. But if I saw the place on the ads have worked. But yeah, if I need to pop over to one of the other stores or just do something else, couldn't find a bird. It's not outside. You're not stealing, are you? Yeah, but if I want to head somewhere, I can't. But if we've got a cashier in here, the place kind of looks after itself already. But the advertising is working. So that's 2 customers that have come in there and say, I've saw your ad, I've come to give you a visit. So that's good, that the advertising is working. I think I'm definitely going to do the birdcage thing. We're selling out on too many of them. This is one thing I'm not so keen on necessarily in this. It's not much of a problem for us because it's a problem right now because everything just gets dumped and you don't know what you're looking for. But it becomes less of a problem probably by the end of the day. We'll have enough level and cash to have employed somebody to go in there and do it for us. So it becomes less of an issue anyway, pretty quickly. But I kind of wish this would, I don't know, be a bit more organized. All right, let's get another bowl. Yeah, I think we will go again with the bird cage. Have we got some? Hopefully I've got some more bird cages here. Nope, I don't think so. Let's just get loads of those. I'm going to spread them out down the entire store. I think what we'll do here is something like that. We'll have this and that for bird cages. And if we've got something else, I don't know if something else is bird related later on, but that can go on the end. If so. Don't want it there, though. Thief! Thief! I think he came back in. Didn't see anybody. I think it was that guy there. I think he came back in. I think the buzzer went off and he said, nope, I'm not going to steal that. I will pay for it after all. This is basically what happens with the buzzer. Some of them will just go anyway. So it doesn't make any difference to. Others, it makes them think twice and then they come back in the store and pay for it. Sometimes you just have to get lucky as well, and be in the right place at the right time and click them as they're leaving, so you can force them to come back and pay for their products. Alright, so they're all done. Can't clear that off, unfortunately. I haven't set the prices for these, have I? Let's... $10. $8. 12. 10. Should we go 10? Let's go 10. So I forgot to set these in the previous video, so I'm sure somebody has already commented on that video saying, you forgot to set your prices. And you're right, I did. I did indeed forget to set my prices. There we go. We've set them now, though. So they're all pretty good. So we will start making more money in here now. So we've not really been making much cash in here, have we? At the moment, we've been selling... Well, no wonder we've been selling out of bird cages. Everybody's... We'll go and get that cheap bird cage over there. It's too expensive now, look. She probably got told by her friend, you know where there's some cheap bird cages? She gets here. It's like, these aren't cheap. What are you talking about? We'll sell it for 9. Rookie mistake, that is. Rookie mistake. Actually, in 2 consecutive episodes, that is, as well. Because I'd actually... although I had made note to do it at Best Gifts before we opened there, so we never actually lost any sales there. I did set the prices before I opened there, but that was a genuine forgetful moment. Right, so that is done, though. So we're just waiting in here now to kind of level up. Shop level 7. Yeah, we just need some more customers to come in. But what I could do while I'm waiting, as you can see, we're now up to $18,000. So we could put some more shelving in while we wait. Just keep busy rather than stand still. So, and I also want to get some self-checkouts as well. I've not used any of these Quattro shelves yet. I think I might get something like that for maybe the... I don't know, maybe the mobile phone shop will have that, or the cosmetics. I don't know. I mean, there's only 3 shelves to pick from in this game at the moment. I don't know if any more will actually come. I'd like to think so, but not necessarily. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Now we've not got just some randomly blocked off shelving. I'm going to put self-checkouts over here. So I'm going to get a couple of these. Or should we just get 1? Or 2? Do I need 2? That's going to be the problem. I don't know if it's going to be busy enough in here. We cope at Paperclips, which has a similar turnover of people per day. We cope with just the 1. Just because this store is bigger does not mean that it requires... I'm just going to have the 1 for now and see how we go. If I need another one, we'll have it there or we'll put them here. But yeah, I'm just going to have the 1 because there's only 25 foot traffic in this one. So I don't think we're ever going to be busy enough in here to warrant having 2 of those. I couldn't find cat toy. Here you go, sir. On the shelf right now. My fault. I was busy putting shelving down. Any more of them? We have. Pet bowl's too expensive for you. Sort that out then. Let's try $11.50. Straight in there. You do get that though in this game, don't you? You get a lot of people come in and a lot of them complain, but then like 10 other people will just come and buy the stuff anyway. So not always clear what's high priced or not. There, you'll just hear about the fair.
Too good to leave.
Is it too good to leave? Buy 12 of them then. I don't care what you do with them, just buy them from me so I can level up my store. I could start getting some more products on the shelves. We have got the ability to get the next license. So I could go ahead and do that. But we've only got 40 minutes left of opening today. There's probably no real reason to. Might as well just get it ready for tomorrow. Rather than squeeze it on in the last half an hour. What a waste of time that would be. We'll do it once we've finished in here today. So level 8. What do you need to be for? I think you need to be level 10, don't you, for the next employee? Get a cleaner. Yeah, I need to be... Or level... Yeah, level 10. Level 10 for a shelf stocker. So this is quite a bit slower in getting going. So the foot traffic does make quite a difference. So at Best Gifts, have I done... I think I did a day or two or so for YouTube, but I did one... Because there was an episode that actually didn't record very well, so I had to... I only did like one day in there total anyway before that. So that store like leveled up to maximum so quickly because there's so many more people coming in, whereas this one's taking quite a while comparatively. Still, I mean, it's quick compared to real life, but it's yeah, it's pretty slow compared to our last store. We've got 20 grand that's still going up, so the other shops have still got people in. I wish we could see them. I wish you could fit CCTV so that you can go on your tablet and just see your other store, so you can see, oh, look at that, it's really busy in there, this is going well. The only way you can do that is by driving over there or catching the bus and actually going to see what's going on at the other stores, which I don't mind doing, but if I could just have a quick glance now at some CCTV and go, oh, yeah, they're still busy in there, that's good. And if I drive over there, not only might they have all left by the time I get there, so then you don't really get to see it anyway, you don't get to carry on working in here. So hopefully that's something that will come at some stage. Because you could just have it in here, couldn't you? You could have a CCTV on there or on the wall or something, just with like a little square image of every single shop you own. It's a live feed. Anyway, I think we are done in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the restockers at the other shops time to restock the shelves, because it's obviously the end of the day, so they'll be able to restock those shelves before the morning, because as soon as you go to enter, it just immediately starts the next day. So whilst we're kind of waiting for them, even though we can't see them, I'm going to get the some new products for in here. So we have licenses. I think we can get this one. I can't. Pet Basic, Pet Food, Bee Pet Food, and a Fish Aquarium. So we'll purchase those. Then have a look at the tablet and go to the bank and make sure everything is paid. A lot of employee bills right there. Kind of wish you could just automate that, to be honest. Because even at this stage, I mean, I'm only on day 13, but I've got more than enough money to cover those bills. It's just a case of clicking them. I suppose if you automate it, then there's no chance of you forgetting to do it. Or a pay all option, I suppose. So then you still have to remember to do it, so you can't get around it like, oh, well, you know, I've got them all automated, so I no longer need to remember. So you could do it where you have to click pay all. So you have to remember still, but it's better than clicking like 1,000 things. Because once you've got loads of stores open, you're just going to be clicking so many times. What I just want to check here is, were we getting any more bird stuff? No. Okay. No more bird stuff. So I'm thinking I can put my fish bowl just next to the bird cages. You can get 4 on there at least. Hopefully it's a few more than 4. No, only 4. But it's not that many than the 3, is it? But so we may have to put another shelf just here or something of these as well. We'll see how we go. Although the bird cages are not selling out as much now, I've set prices. So now they're not like getting them for nearly free. Sales have slowed down on those. Food, we'll put over here. There is another food coming, I saw. So maybe do with a 3rd shelf around here for food as well. That could maybe go here. There we go. All right, set these prices before I forget. This can sell for 16. This can sell for 17. And this can sell for... We'll go 15 on that as well. Right, so that's all of that done. Let's buy some more stock. Right, actually, what we could do is we might as well get to the next day. Today's profit 16,000, so that's a bit less than it was on the previous day. But we got 10 extra customers from our $500 spent, which lasts for 5 days. So from $100, we got 10 customers, which is pretty good because there's a good chance that they would spend more than that. Soft toys, photo frames, saw, complex puzzled shelf. Okay, so photo frames and soft toys. We've got photo frames in best gifts. So they should have a little bit of a spike over there. New Year celebrations are near. Firework permits and party plans. I really don't know what shop in the game sells stuff that's gonna... For some of these items, I don't know what shop you're actually supposed to be opening. Because I don't think the shop exists for some of these things. But at least we can sell some photo frames. That's good news. So if we were to head over to Best Gifts in a little while, if we can get a restocker in here, just let them go and run it for me in here, we can pop round the corner. It should be really busy for people buying photo frames. It would be also a good chance for me to set the prices of the photo frames, because you can't do that from here, or at least you couldn't before. You have to actually be over at the store, because we might be able to raise that price up a little bit because of the strong demand for that product. All right, let's make sure we actually check our original prices in here in case they've changed at all. Seems fine. It's okay as well. I'll do. And then we've only just put the other ones on there. Nothing's changed here anyway, but just make sure. Yeah, it's a shame you can't do that for some reason. Why can't I really wish you could change your prices remotely at the other stores, just to keep track of them. Alright, we're nearly out of the cat toy. Alright, that's not the right place. That was a mistake. I moved these without a box. No, I can't. I'll be with you in a moment. My cashier has gone on break. I didn't give her enough motivation. Or tell her to rest. So she's gone on a break. Put it down there. Coming back to work, but I'd rather she takes a bigger rest than that. Go to rest. Go. Alright, I'll deal with it. One other coffee. I'd rather she gets her full rest. So I think if you click rest, it just fills the motivation bar up to full. She just goes and stands over there for a minute or something. I'd much rather she does that rather than clock off early. $4.50, thank you. Right, so we're nearly there. This is the place I saw on the ads. Indeed it is. Welcome. Buy lots of my stuff. Right, we're level 10. We can now get ourselves a restocker. We can only get the basic ones. That's fine for now. We'll probably end up getting rid of them at some stage, but it's fine for now. We will buy... Right, handful of everything there. Oh, she's back on. Is she fine? She's okay. Okay. It's raining now. Absolutely chucking it down. Seems to have no real impact in the game. Just occasionally it does rain. But, you don't get like an influx of customers or a drop-off in customers or anything like that from what I've seen. You'd think, wouldn't you? If you had really, really heavy rain, maybe you don't do so well that day. Because people aren't going to come out and get wet. Might stay at home. They might not fancy the trip to the pet shop. Right, so this is now running itself, basically. We've got enough stock in there that I think the restocker will be fine. Keep things stocked. Cashier is fine. I'm going to head round the corner. Come back in a bit. Going for lunch. Stop off and bring them back some food. Right, let's head over to Best Gifter and see how it's doing over there. So it should be quite busy with the event on today that's going to make people buy more picture frames. This is the only place that we sell picture frames. So hopefully there's quite a few people over here. It's reasonably busy in store. Let's have a look. How are we doing? Not bad. Picture frames are in good quantity. Price is okay. Maybe I'll leave it there. If it was only just like a dollar over market, I was going to up it, but I don't want to up it too far. Because obviously I'm not in here. Ornament is too expensive. Let's change that for you. It's very expensive now. We'll lower that to 13. And see. There we go. She's buying it now. This is a problem. You have to come around everywhere just to do this. I really wish the manager would take care of this. Or you could set them a... just set them a limit that they can do it. Globe's now too expensive. We'll take that to 13 as well, I think. So we get some more sales. That's gone way up in value, or I set it wrong originally. Which is possible. I meant to set that at 25. Maybe that was already 23. And I ended up setting it at 15. That is possible. That is possible.
Perfect.
If so, that was literally just a miss button. Should we go for 17 here? I think so. This is still a mystery. People do buy them at that, so I'm just going to leave it like that. That's still fine as well. I think we're good.
I'll take it.
Excuse me, please. I'm stuck. Why are the boxes on the floor? It's weird. If you're not here, they will just dump boxes everywhere. Like when I'm here, they don't do it. They throw them away. When you're not here, they do not clean up. It's like, oh, the boss isn't here, just toss them on the floor. That's exactly what happens. And nobody bothers picking them up. And then as soon as I arrive, they start putting them in the bin again. But if you spend 2 or 3 days away from your store, they will just make a mess of it. Because they just don't care, because you're not there anymore to tell them off. I suppose they're quite realistic employees. Right, well, everything seems to be working okay over here, doesn't it? Everything's good. Not as busy as I thought it would be. I thought they'd be queuing for those picture frames, but not bad. But everybody seems to be doing all right. Right, we'll have a swing by paper clips, because I've not actually been there for a few days when the shop is open. So we'll swing by paper clips. And then head back to Urban Tales. And then hopefully in the next video, I think down there or down here, there's a shop available for us. And I should be able to start selling some mobile phones or something. I think mobile phones will be available to us. And if it is, I think we'll do that, because that should just be a gold mine, really. Particularly in a high traffic location. Alright, see what's going on over here. If you're new to the series, this is my original store. How's it going? Okay, we've got no staff member just here. Who appears to have walked off midway through as well. We even put the card in and then she's walked off on break. So I don't know how often this happens. Obviously, I'm not here to deal with that. $4. Thank you. Who's thieving? You forgot to pay, did you? Okay, well, charge her an extra 20. She's lying. Right. All good though in here, isn't it? All good. So we've got plenty of stock of everything. Apart from the fact our cashier was on break there. Everything's alright. Let's just check the prices over here. That's still fine. That's fine. Not bad. That's okay. That's okay. That could be taken up to 15, I think, now. The notebook. A4 paper is okay. Table lamp should be fine, because it was fine at the other store. Yep. A4 is too expensive for you. Okay, we'll lower that to 8. Hopefully, we see somebody buy some before we leave. Already done that. It's the calculator I want. It's fine. Right. Paper clips. They're all good too. Not bad. I could probably go up to 25 now, I would say. The scissors can stay where they are. They seem a bit pricey. I wonder if we might have to lower those. Reasonable amount of them on stock as well. That's always a bit of a giveaway, isn't it? If there's a lot of those on stock, despite a full store, then probably not buying them, are they? Right, I need to see somebody buy some paper. Somebody buy some A4 paper? Anyone? I just want to see you pick it up to make sure we're not still over on price. Why is there a empty box on the floor? Clean that, please. Right, somebody's... I think she just picked up some paper. Not 100%. I think she did. She at least came over to look at it. I think she bought paper. We are shop level 73 in here. Right, you getting paper? Yes, okay. Everybody's getting paper. Right, paper is fine. We can leave. Right, see ya, everybody. We're back again at some point. Alright, so we're nearly at 26,000. Now I'm at... We should be okay. I didn't buy that much stock. I'm a bit concerned now. I've been out longer than anticipated there, because I was originally just going to go to Best Gifts. I wasn't actually going to swing by paper clips there. I'm a bit concerned that we may have sold out of stuff in here, because I didn't buy that much stock, did I? We don't get many customers over here, so it's not that bad. I think it's okay. It's alright. We haven't got any... Yeah, we've got no spare, but everything, or most of it, is still fine. Just some of the like food. We'll get some of that. Some of that stuff, and then a couple of everything else. All running nicely. Good. Right, so you can fill that up. But mostly it was fine. We were on the edge. I think we would have sold out, wouldn't we, in another hour or so. We'd have had some complaints there. Not bad, though. Right, shop level 14. Pet bowl is too expensive for you. It's not that... I don't know. We'll go to 11. It's not that far over, but we'll go to 11. I do want to keep leveling this place up. So, level 15... So we've actually got, we can do the rest of these now. So I think we'll do these now and get these on the shelves, or on some new shelving probably. And then, yeah, so let's purchase, I'll just get the one to start with. So pet food C, we'll get that. And then we'll just buy them all. We need to find where we're putting them. That was kind of what I was afraid of. I was hoping that we would have not had as much on stock there. So, need to get another shelf for this pet food, don't we?
That'll do.
Store equipment. Let's get ourselves just the one shelf for now. What we could do, I am tempted by that sort of quad, actually. Put all the food on a quad, couldn't we? Can I put that here, please? I hate that. Why? I really don't like this about this game, that you have to just waste so much space because that will not go where you want it. Like, I want that on the if I could put that to the wall, perfect. It just takes so much room. I don't really want to set another aisle up here. If I can help it. That just takes up a lot of extra stuff, doesn't it? I mean, I could put one here. I think that person came back in. They did. I could put one here and extend these, but there's not enough room to walk by the side unless we move stuff over. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe just move stuff over a little bit and then have a third rack. For now, let's just do this. Put the Auravette just here. Did you come back in? Yes, you did. I like how they say, "Oops, I forgot my payment." Yeah, you forget it, did you? Really? 27 we'll go for here. We're almost at the end of the day, so they'll stop asking for stuff in a moment. So, yeah. I'll let the guy finish off doing some restocking. I think we'll move stuff along and have the walk around. Because they don't need such a big gap here, do they? They can move this way a little bit. So I think we'll do... We could move some of this stuff now, actually. Move it to about there. Doesn't give you lots of room around the side, but I think it will give us an extra bit for another piece of shelving, perhaps. Should I need it. Because we don't get many customers. So we're probably okay with just one self-checkout and the cashier, but just in case not, because I could go along that wall with it, really. Do we think it's... I don't know. Do we think we're okay with one self-checkout and this? With the numbers here? Because if so, then I could keep my original layout and just put the shelving there. I don't know. Let's move some stuff around, I think. I think that is probably the way forward. Although you don't want it just as you walk in. You don't want to walk into some shelving, do you? Don't like that idea. Maybe we should have gone the other way in here. I should have gone that way with the shelving. I'm going to go back. I liked it the way it was before. I think it looked a little bit better. We'll fiddle around. I mean, we could leave a gap in the middle. Which doesn't look too bad, actually. I could do that, couldn't we? Have a nice gap in the middle there of the shelves. But then that kind of looks a bit odd. Because I can't move this one, because that would be here. So, we'll put it back to how it was. It'd be nice if there was an undo button in the game. There we go. Let's put it back as it was, and then I think we'll have just some shelving. I think we'll just suck it up and just have one self-checkout or something like that, and we'll have some shelving over here. Unfortunately, off the wall, but so be it. Because the cashier could go along here, of course. So the cashier can stand like that. That can shift up a little bit, just in case we need some extra stuff. So it can go like that. It's not too bad. Let's get some more shelving. I really don't like that. But we can't do anything about it, so just have to live with that. That's a bit annoying as well. Let's have this. Is that as close as it can go? Why can't it even touch? It can't even touch. It has to be even just a little bit off there as well. And as far back as that goes. Why is it sticking out so much further than the one next to it? I think the shelving could do with some work in this game. Because I don't know why we're having to... This is even bigger. I can fit down here. That's crazy. Why would you ever need to leave that? I don't need to leave it from this side. But from this one, it wouldn't let me put it any further back. Well, now it will, I think. There we go. At least that's a little bit better. I don't like it, but at least it's a little bit better. So I'll put our food and stuff here. So I've got some more food as well. Which I assume must be this. So I'll probably put the food there and then that there, actually. So we'll swap these shelves around. There we go. Right, so we've got food and the vitamins. And then we've got the rest of the food just here as well. So it's like all the food stuff. Makes sense. This can be sold for 20. And this can be sold for 27. We've already done that one. Right, so we should have a lint roller somewhere. Just here. Where can this lint roller go? Just here, I would say, would be a decent spot for that. If I didn't do too many on the bird cage, we could reduce the bird cages. Now we're selling them for correct money. We could reduce the bird cages so they don't take up so much room. Can't move the bin, which is annoying. I put another shelf there because we have got 3 more products to get, haven't we? We've got, no, 2 more. Okay, only 2 more. Sand shape and a pet toy. So, okay, if that's the case, maybe we could just do an end for those instead. Not double shelved, or we could double shelf. We could put a shelf here. We could put 1 shelf there with some on. But I might just single shelf those ones instead. Just on the aisle ends. Because they'll probably be fine. It's only 2 items that'll be slightly under them. Why I've got so many? Did I have an extra shelf that I bought and never used? I did, didn't I? Don't know if you can sell it or reuse it. Ah, I can't put it there. No way. Come on, game. We could at the end here, though, couldn't it? There we go. I don't know if can I sell this? Because I don't need this. Or can I take it to a different store? I wonder if I can take this to a different store. Will it fit in the back of the truck? This would be interesting, because I don't think you... it does. Okay, well, we'll take that. Well, I'll leave it here for now, because otherwise it'll despawn. Actually, can I even pick this up? Okay, I can't... You can't actually retrieve it. Interesting. So if you do have an extra shelf that you think, oh, well, I'll just take that to a different location, and you put it in there, that's no longer the case, because that's just... that's stuck in there now. That's not gone well, has it? Right, let's put that other lint roller on. That's weird. Why didn't he put the lint roller on? Must be on break. We'll charge 20... Yeah, we'll go 21 for that. I might as well get the other license. Because why not? And get the other products. So all we're going to need to do next time is get the employees to make this automated. We've actually got everything done in here now, all of the shelving, all of the products, everything. So I just need to do a bit of a restock and then hire the staff. So what we will do in the next video is we'll start off in here and just finish off basically, make sure it's all up and running. Get the employees, because we are only shop level 15 15, and I think you need to be shop level 20 for the shop manager. So we'll spend a bit of time in here, but hopefully not too much time in here. I would imagine one day probably should be enough to get us to shop level 20. So we'll do that, hire the manager, and then we'll head off into town and make a new business. So we shall leave it here. I don't know if this will still be in the truck. I assume actually this will still be in the truck for the next video because I'm not actually going to leave the game. But for the videos after that, whether it will remain or not, I don't know. We'll find out. Right, from Urban Tales, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure you leave the video a like. Consider subscribing to and joining the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you for another video very soon.